Hello, Antonio. Hello, Johan.
Hello.
Hello,
How are you
guys.
guys? Good, I hope. Um, I've I got a haircut since last time we had a stream. 2 weeks passed. We should be doing this more often. So we're gonna speed up the pace a little bit and have 2 streams this week. So we're also having a stream on Friday night. Just so you know, and on Friday we're gonna have a theme about CHPP, and we're gonna have a CHPP Tellus as our special guest and talk about developing for Hattrick. But tonight we will talk more about Hattrick Anniversary because it's been really the only thing that the community has been talking about for the last 10 days, and there's some new things to talk about as well. So yeah, we were thinking the idea for today is basically to go through the most common questions and cover those and take some new questions, and then we're gonna wrap it all up with a new thing, something fun, a Hattrick quiz. Can you tell us a little bit how that's gonna work?
Yes. Well, first of all, welcome everyone here to this stream. We're very glad to be here again. And well, with Antonio. We have prepared some questions, some Hattrick questions. Or no, Antonio?
Yes, we are very happy and proud to present that quiz because it's very funny. We hope you very enjoy it.
We're going to send you. Sorry, we're going to send you a link with a code, and everyone is going to have to put their Hattrick username, and then you have to answer the question that you think is correct. And as faster you answer, the better chances you have to get a better score. And what happened at the end of the quiz, Johan?
Well, I'm gonna prepare a nice package of Hattrick stuff to send to whoever wins this first Hattrick quiz. It's an experiment. You know, we don't know how much fun if it's gonna work, but it looks pretty cool. So I think it's gonna be something that we do often in these streams. But let's see how all the tech works out. So of course this is just something that is for fun, and you don't need to do any serious registration. You just put in your username and visit that link that we send you, and then if you're the best at the end, you get something cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, people, please use your Hattrick username, not your Twitch Hattrick name, because can be confused for us to know who is the winner.
Exactly. What are a lot of people in the chat?
Does it look? Do we have how many people are here? Should we start talking about the real stuff, or should we wait a little bit?
I think that we can start more than almost 100. So okay. I think that we can start answering the questions, and I think that a lot of people wants to know even more about this anniversary league. So I think that's the time to start.
Cool. I can see just 100 persons in this moment.
Perfect.
Sure. So where should we start? So we have like 2 types of questions. You have gone through the forum and you have like looked at the most common questions that people have still, and we should just go through them like you ask me and I talk about it, and then we discuss it a little bit. And then there's also some new questions maybe that will come from the fact that we did an announcement this afternoon that we are changing. We're tweaking, I would say, but some rules of hat-trick anniversary league, which is of course something we do because we got feedback from the users. But I might as well mention those first, and that's the first thing is that the cup in the anniversary league, since everyone starts in the 7th division, no one can be in the regular national cup, okay, because that only starts in the 6th division. So we have all the teams that would be in the normal cup are bots, and then we have all the interesting teams in the 7th. But we do have already implemented the divisional cup, which is the cup that the teams that are not in the national cup play, and they only play in their own division. So we decided to upgrade for one season only this divisional cup into the national cup. So it will play as a divisional cup, but it will count as a national cup and have the prizes and the honor of being the national cup. So everyone gets to play in an interesting cup this season. However, the home team advantage would be enormous in this league, since everyone has the same teams, basically. They're all at the same level. So we decided to make the cup on neutral ground. So that's something that we will implement before the cup starts. And probably we will do that for every new league. So in the first season, whenever we start a league, whether it's limited or a new league, we do that. So that's something that might be considered an improvement for the future. Then the second thing was that we remove the foreign player extra 20% salary cost, and the reason for that is that if you have that, the only sensible thing is to go to one of the 4 or 5 biggest leagues, so that you can buy players that are cheap to maintain. Of course, it would have been better if we had decided this before people started picking countries. But that's the way it is, and I think it's better to do it now than to not do it. So that's also something that we are changing. And the third one is that we are reducing the number of sales that you can do per season from 16 to 12, following. I mean, that was probably the biggest thing that people were angry about. I would say like most people preferred less trading in a league like this. And then we have the position of our friend Peo from last stream that thinks that trading is something beautiful and that we should not exclude it from hat-trick. And I mean, I think both sides have a good point. But I mean, like, if we would follow the people that want no trading, what would be left to do with your team? Everyone would just be able to train the crappy players that they have, and it would take several seasons before there was much, involvement. So I think that trading has a place, but yeah, I mean, we did a compromise, and we reduced it a little bit, and so that, and also this is like a little bit of a safeguard for the economy as a whole. So yeah, with those 3 changes, I think it's okay. It's better than it was before, and we're ready to roll with the league. That's the announcement. I guess we're gonna come back to discussing the changes later, but I can just it excludes homegrown, exactly. So homegrown is not counted in that. So yeah, could you start looking at the other questions that we had from before? What's on that list?
Okay, let's take a look. about those questions. The first one says, what happens to the players once the league ends?
Well, they disappear. They die. I mean, like, what happens to them is what happens to any team that gets botified. Really, probably if they're national team players, they will be released. And if if you have players that you're attached to, you should just try to sell them before the league ends. If they're still on your team when the day comes, they disappear. Yeah.
Perfect. Yes.
Well, we have another question.
There was some. One question was, can I sell one of these players to my own team? Of course, that's not allowed normally, but in this case, the money would actually disappear. So it would maybe not. I mean, like, if you bought it at market price, it maybe would not be so bad or risky from a fraud or cheating perspective. But it would be something that would create extra work, and we would have to think about. So that's absolutely not something that I want to think about right now. But I can see the point, But I think it's not maybe the most important thing for us to do. But
Yes.
it was something that I did see people think. Yeah. Okay. Will there be a funeral ceremony for these players?
Good idea.
Said that.
That was LA Alpha.
We can do something on Twitch to say the farewell to those players. Yes, we can do
nice
some
idea.
ritual. Yeah.
It's necessary.
Actually, on that theme, I have to say that there might happen something this year that makes this question become more relevant. So I'm just giving you a heads up. Like, you should really treasure the time that you have with your very, very old players, because it's precious. It's you should always be grateful for the time that you have. But I'm not gonna say anything more about that.
Okay. Antonio.
All right.
Well, we have another question talking about the new teams of the new league. Does training this week count?
Yes.
So, well, a lot of people were a little bit afraid because on the training page, you do not see. Okay, yes, the view of the training page, you don't see like that the player already trained, but maybe it's something. Yes, the color or the minutes played. That's why a lot of people were confused.
I don't know about that, but I can only imagine that it's just that there is no data in whatever table is used to check that, because the players is new. But I don't see how, like, the hat-trick engine would why it would not do the training in the first week. I really don't think it will disappear. But well, if it disappears, then I apologize. I know that some people think it's unfair that especially since the activation has taken much longer than we thought. Some people might have tried to activate their teams and then had to wait many hours, and they didn't get friendly, and they missed one training. But in the big scheme of things, I don't think it will matter that much, to be honest. It's one training, and it's not gonna be the players that you really are gonna be training.
Yes.
Probably either. Maybe one or two will stay in your team for a while, but so yeah, that's how it is.
It's not going to be a big change.
Yeah.
This one goes to the users. that didn't have the luck, this question says, are there spaces available for those who lost the draw?
Yeah, I was quite happy that like around 40,000 entered the draw when we had 32,000 teams, because I think it means that in the end, not that many people will end up out without a team. I think because not everyone will activate their team and so on. But I really can't say. We decided to look at the numbers on Friday to see how many has activated up until then, and then we decide like how we're gonna do the distribution of the remaining slots. It could be that if it more or less is this, like, let's say that 6,000 people didn't activate their team, and we had like 8,000 that didn't win in the draw. Well, then we have to arrange some kind of draw for within those 8,000 teams, so that we give find 6,000 winners, and then they have like 2 days or 3 days or something to register. But it could also be that we actually have fewer teams, so that everyone that lost in the draw gets a team, and then there's even some space for people that didn't sign up yet, and they can just go in and register themselves. I'm not sure what is most likely at the moment, but I haven't looked at the activation hours. But we decide on Friday. That's the point.
And for this new draw, the tickets count, or every user have the same chance? Like every user have one ticket, or the tickets that have in the first place?
The last count of tickets.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we haven't decided that. But of course, it would make sense that in the second draw, that it's the tickets that count. But on the other hand, I mean, they already had that advantage once, so maybe it's the time for a clean draw. I don't know. I prefer to just we just want to see what we have on Friday, and then like decide what do we think is the fair the fair way to do it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good.
Maybe I also saw that there is some teams that like messed up. They closed their teams, and then they said that some in the forum managed to close and then start a new one. And I mean, I know what happened there, but I also said on the forum, don't do that, because I can't guarantee what's going to happen. And then they did it anyway, and now they don't have a team. So is it fair that they get a second chance, or did they already spend that chance? I don't know. I mean, there's people that didn't get the chance in the first place. So like I prefer to just see the number. If it's only 10 people that did that, maybe it's okay that they get another chance. But if it's 500, then it's not. So I just don't want to say before I see the numbers. But we'll communicate that on Friday. Yeah.
We'll read this on the forum.
Don't try at home.
Yeah.
Don't do that, please.
What?
To delete the team. I don't know, because they want to change the country or the name. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
it's
they don't
probably
like the players.
They wanted to change the country, I think.
It's not a good experiment.
No, but I have some empathy with them also, but yeah, it's what it is.
Well, we have another question.
Well, this is a very simple question, but it's important anyway. And it is, when does the new league start?
The new league? The anniversary league?
Yes.
Yeah, it starts like at the same time as all the other leagues. I guess the first week is on. It's week 16 next week, and then the week after that. So no, this. Yeah, exactly. The cup starts. No, it's next week is week 16, right?
Next week is 16. In 2 weeks
Exactly.
starts the cup,
and the week after that the cup starts, right? And the first league match, I think. But anyway, it's the same as any other league. Yeah.
We have the answer here. Thank you, Uncle Mitch.
Yeah.
I misclick. Perfect.
Yeah. On Tuesday.
To everyone who is on chat making a lot of questions, we are reading all the questions. First, we are building, I don't know, like the classical questions that we saw on the forum, and then we are going to answer some questions too here from the chat. Okay. So you don't think that, hey, they are not reading anything at all. No, we are reading everything, but we will answer this in some minutes. Well, Uncle Mish, 9 of April. Okay.
Wow, very soon.
Yes. Well, we have another question. What is the final number of sales and purchase?
The final number on sales. Sorry,
How many players? Yes, the final numbers of players that you can sell or buy.
12. Excluding homegrown players. So
excluding,
you can sell 12 players. You can buy as many as you want, but you can only sell 12 per season.
And if you sell here on this season, because we are already in another season, it's not going to count for the next season, which starts in 2 weeks.
Sorry, now I tried to post a comment here in the Twitch stream and it didn't work. Sorry. Okay. Never mind. Sorry. Can you please repeat the question?
The new season starts in 2 weeks. The next week is the last week of this season. So if you sell the next week some player, this is not going to count for the next season.
It is going to count. It's all counted in the 12.
Perfect.
Yeah, so it's next season, including the preseason.
Perfect.
How we going to be? There's going to be a count of players you have sold, or everyone have to
remember.
Everyone, yes, everyone have the count in his mind.
You mean like if you're gonna see on the page that you have
you have sold 4 players, for example.
It is the implementation that we had in HTI. I'm not sure, but I think it said there. I think it's gonna say, but I'm not 100% sure if it does. But if anyone remembers from Hattrick International how it worked there in the beginning, I think it's gonna show. Yeah.
Well, it's not hard to see in the transfer history, at least for the first season, but maybe
it's
later.
messy, because then you have to check which one was from your club and so on. So I think it would be better if it shows, but I have a vague memory that it is there some, like when you list it, because this is only for sales, then it says something there, but I'm not 100% sure, so we have to see.
Thanks.
Good.
Well, another question.
Asking, what if I already sold 16? Yeah, but since homegrown players doesn't count, they don't count. into the limit. You haven't been able to buy any players yet. Labelle was asking if 12 will roll over from one season to the next, like credits. It will get reset once the season ends, so it doesn't roll over. That's per season, except for this starting a few weeks that is included in the first season.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm just going to take another. I don't know if I can click here and no. Okay, I can't. So this one from Kent Tachtis. Will there be league reshuffles for a more balanced league overall, or leagues are locked before the start? That's probably not going to happen because it's quite hard to do without messing things up. I'm sorry, but I mean, like, you have to remember that everyone starts with the same strength of teams. So like, I mean, you can, it's one thing to end up in an unfair structure when people are coming with the teams that they already have, and one like to do that when everyone has the same team. Like if you're never going to have a better chance to beat the better manager than you have now. And also, I think there's like an assumption that all the best managers activated the first 5 minutes after activation open, but I don't think that's true. So like, and there's going to be some crappy managers in there too in the first few series. So yeah, my advice would be not to worry too much about it. I mean, I think we have, like, if we're going to see it that way, I think we have the best 10% of the managers in hat-trick in this league. So there's going to be a lot of good managers here, and you just have to, if you're going to win, you're going to have to beat them.
Perfect. Well, we have this question: how long will the league last?
Yeah, I think like a lot of people are saying 8 seasons. I'm not sure where that came from. Maybe I said it, but like if we count, I mean, we are thinking like this. You start in the 7th division, and then of course everyone has to have a chance to go to the top. So you have first from 7 to 6. That's one season. To 5 to 7 to 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's 6 seasons to get, for anyone to get to the top, and then then maybe 2 more seasons, so that people have a chance even if they miss the first promotion. So I think around 8 seasons is probably what it's gonna be.
Are you there, Antonio? Okay.
Yes.
I think that we lost you for a minute, Johan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.
I think that we lost you for a minute, more or less. The connection.
Okay. Sorry. So yeah, I got a question about how many seasons it would be.
Yes.
And what I was saying, that's we haven't really exactly decided it, or at least I haven't said something with 100% certainty. But I think like the 8 seasons, that seems to be what everyone assumes is probably what it's going to be, because it makes sense. Like it's the number of seasons it takes to reach the top, and then a few more seasons as a chance to catch up if you missed the promotion in the beginning. Okay. We lost you.
I was down. Oh no.
Okay. All right.
Antonio, the last question. and then we can go for a lot of interesting questions that we have here on the chat.
The last question, Johan has already answered it, and he said that 20% is not going to be, so that is answered.
Okay.
Yeah. No, and I know that some people are now upset that we do it, that we remove the 20%, because they might they might have picked a larger league for that reason. But I don't know. I think it's pretty good, and I think we also use these leagues to test some stuff, and maybe this is a rule that might need to be reconsidered in the future, and so we can see how it works out without that. I'm always drinking Portuguese wine.
I think that Chilean wine is the best.
Yeah, you might be right, but there's a climate footprint to consider also. So if I have the next best wine in the world just around the corner, I might as well drink that.
Perfect. I'm looking for a.
But you know that we in 2010 we went on a hat trick meeting with our volunteers in Chile, and we went to a vineyard in Chile, like the most famous one there outside Santiago somewhere. Now I can't remember.
Bellavista? Alameda?
Yeah, it was huge. Anyway, so we come to this vineyard, and then someone asks, "So who is your biggest customer?" And they were like, "Yeah, it's the Swedish alcohol monopoly. They buy almost everything we sell."
That's my country.
That was very funny.
Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. Well, I'm looking for some question in here.
Yes, we have many questions by the chat.
Here is one for Mr. Salnas from Latvia. Johan, what can you say to those managers who will fail to promote in very first season? It means that they won't have any chances to fight for the main prize. Any motivation for them to continue to play at this league?
Yeah. No, I think like there's gonna be mini prizes and like some achievements and some stuff like that. Like, getting promoted at all, getting promoted 2 seasons in a row, and things like that. So like reaching a certain cup round. So there's gonna be, even if you can't win the main prize, which of course is gonna be super hard to do. And maybe like already after 2-3 seasons, probably after 2 seasons, you're already gonna know that you can't win it. So, but there's gonna be other stuff for sure. I mean, like we're each of these leagues, we are learning a little bit. For example, in Hat Trick International, we marketed it the same way that we're marketing Anniversary League, but that is a permanent league. So what is the purpose of Hat Trick International now? Now it works more like a normal league, but it doesn't have masters, for example. So like that's something that we have understood, that if it's a permanent league, well, it's gonna have a very different end game. But here we already know that it's gonna be like 8 seasons, and then we need to like. I think like it's very, very important that the people that don't promote the first season or the second season still feels that there's something to play for. Absolutely. Then I also think it's very normal that like if you're still in the lowest division by the 3rd or 4th season, that you're probably gonna drop out, and that's totally fine. we might not invest that much time to make it interesting for you if you're in the bottom division at that point, because like the league is about you're making progression towards the top. So that I think like when it could be that maybe like if we regularly do these limited leagues, that some people that haven't promoted by the 4th season decide to close, and then they go and try their luck in a new instead, so they get a new chance. But so I think it's like both. Like at some point you have to accept that you're left behind, but we don't want it to be only like we don't want 75% to feel that they're left behind after the first season. Obviously, we want everyone to feel that it's still a lot to play for.
Perfect.
You can take Koningschef there. 840. Can you take that question?
Which one? Who said that question?
It's Koningschef.
What is the question?
Can we expect more innovative ideas like the Apache League and the HTAL in the future involving different gameplay? That's an interesting question because, this kind of conflict or discussion about trading and so on. There is some people that are suggesting it would be great if Anniversary League was a league just for homegrown players and for youth managers and so on. And I mean that's absolutely something you could do in the future. You could have a league where you like the youth aspect develops much faster, and like you have more youth pools per week or whatever. It's faster training. All these things are possible. Then of course you need to maybe consider if maybe there can't be any transfer links to the rest of the hat-trick, so those players have to stay inside the league forever. But I mean, it's everything is possible, and it's just that we don't want to try too many things at the same time in a new league. So for this league, I mean, the big thing that we did here was actually being able to have a 4th team at all, because that was quite a big job to do. So that was the biggest innovation, and also that it was so damn big, because we haven't had these big divisions for a long time. Why can't this league go to more than 8 seasons? Well, it can, but we decided it won't. Sorry.
Here's a very interesting
yeah.
prize to be the worst team in the Anniversary League. This is going to be a prize for this team, for the worst.
I'm not sure. How do you measure that?
Well, the funny things you read on the chat.
Yeah.
It's a very funny question, but we have another's like.
Let's see here.
Which question are you looking for, Antonio?
I can't find some. Like, I can find one that I want to see.
Well.
Well,
I'm quite no, we did some new questions, I think, because I'm scrolling back like 20 minutes and we had covered most of it.
There is another one from Drunk Rider. There is some awards for the cup winners. And also, I read on the I was looking for the message. Some other user asked us if there in the future there's going to be the secondary cap. So this is going from more for the cap.
Yeah. About the cup, it's that I think we talked about it, and the thing is that if we have secondary cups, we can't fit in all the league the cup rounds in one season. So we need to do some hack there. But at the same time, like the divisional cup also has secondary cups. The main national cup has secondary cups, and the divisional cup also has. But it's since this is 32,000 teams, it needs one more week, and actually the way things are designed right now, we can't fit it. But I think we had an idea of how to fix that. So I I have to come back on that question. I'm just gonna talk to my daughter about her noise profile. If you can wait, I'll be back.
Sure, no problem. Well, we can look for some interesting questions.
I found one.
Okay, which one?
This one. But we have to wait for Johan to know the answer.
Okay. It's not a problem here. Antonio found another interesting question from Identify Shaker. Johan, are you or any of your staff playing in the league?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I saw a question from Nelson 985 from Honduras, and I'm actually in the Honduras league with my team. So I'm reviving an old secondary team that I had in Honduras in Roatan Island, and that's where my new team is based. So hello, Nelson. And he's asking, could these anniversary league teams be renewed or completely disappear? Yeah, they're gonna disappear, unfortunately. I don't know about the other devs. I'm pretty sure someone is in there. Maybe Peter, maybe Goosey. I don't know. I haven't checked if they are.
Why Honduras? There's something special about Honduras?
Well, actually, yeah, there is actually, because yeah, we're in the process of recruiting developers, and we are actually we are gonna be able to hire one of our users from there as developer. But I was thinking that maybe in a while he could be a guest on the show here, so we can learn more about him. But that's the reason why I thought it was funny, because I used to have a team there, and now I'm gonna have a colleague from there, so I thought it was fun to revive my connection with Honduras. Are you still a 343 fan? I mean, there's nothing else. There's nothing else.
This is a question for you, Antonio. I read that some messages ago too, where I can buy this shirt, Antonio.
The shirt is not on sale. We have done with Franco, but it's something that is not on sale.
Yes, we created this T-shirt.
We love hat-trick clothes. I wear every day.
I know that.
Cool.
Well, here.
So I was thinking maybe you explain how the quiz is gonna work, and so people have a chance, because they can like go in there and enter their names, right? And then we can do the quiz like in 10 minutes or 20 minutes or so? Or do they have to do it at the same time as we start quizzing?
It's going to be at the same time as we are quizzing. It's going to be
Live.
Okay.
we have to do it all together. Yes.
All right. Okay. So
And after
yes,
that,
then we can take a few more questions. But
Okay.
basically, just be prepared to catch the link that we're gonna drop here, and then when that link comes, there's a code also. So you go to that site and you enter the code, and then you're gonna enter into our quiz room where you have your hat-trick name, and then we go. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Cool.
Well, we have another question here. Why hat-trick merge is not more active?
Yeah, that's a good question. The answer is that I have been the warehouse responsible for the warehouse and the shipping for the last 10 years, and I'm not very good at it, and I don't enjoy it at all. I do enjoy like creating new merch and seeing people with merch and so on, but it's like has been like a ridiculous amount of time spent shipping shirts, and there's a lot of like, I mean, of course we could have solved that a long time ago, but the thing is, if you want to have really high quality merchandise, it's you need to go to a proper printer. So you need to go to a proper printer with the actual clothes that you wanna print on. Then you need, and for there to be any economy in it, you need to say like we need 2,000 or 5,000 units, and then you need to like take that to a warehouse. The solutions that are very simple for us is print on demand, and there's some platforms that do this, but they have pretty crappy quality shirts and they have crappy quality prints. And like whenever I try those services, I'm not happy with the result, and I don't feel like selling it. So like there's like a big resistance within me to do it any other way than we did in the past. At the same time, I don't want, like the responsibility of having to do the practical work, and on top of that, even though of course we could hire someone to run the warehouse for us, like the price structure of shipments has changed. So like for there to be any kind of reasonable quality of shipment, you need to use UPS or DHL, because the normal post services are not good enough, or they subcontract it to UPS anyway. So like that means like if you want to ship a hoodie from Europe, it's 50 euros just for the shipment, and the hoodie we have been selling it for 25. Of course now it will be more, but so it's not like that obvious how you do. And I don't understand how Amazon is able to ship with UPS for 5 euros when it costs 30 or 40 euros for us to do it. But that's like how the world has changed, and that it's not really equal competition anymore. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into that decision, but I feel that if ever there was a time to do it, it's now, with the anniversary. So I'm really gonna try to fix it this year.
Yeah. Well, here he's Propusina. Johan, I work in an IT company with 200 people. Send one T-shirt to promote hat-trick.
Yeah, no, it's you win the quiz and you're gonna get a T-shirt. Okay.
I have found another question from Mr. Salnas. I think it's very interesting question. I'm going to show it. Johan, what do you think about the idea to make a tournament, like Supporter Week Trophy, for example, in the end of the Hardwick anniversary among
Ah.
teams from Hardwick anniversary, with some prize as well? Maybe many managers which will not promote in very first seasons can find a motivation to play in Hardwick anniversary league till the end.
That's a very nice. That's a nice idea. That's a
I
nice
think
idea.
so.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Thank you, Somnas. Well, do we start the quiz?
Okay, let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do this.
I'm very nervous. Who is gonna
Me
be
too.
the winner?
Well, first of all, I'm going to send you here again the link. Okay, here is the link. You have to go to Menti. This is a website, a platform where you can do some quizzes with the different people at real time. So you have to go to that site, and then you have to put the next code. I'm looking for the code. Here it is. Here is the code. And you're going to start being part of Menti. Okay?
Well, Lavelas, maybe is some people there watching us from the cell phone and not from the computer. And for example, how long is going to be the next question after one question?
We can wait more or less like a minute. I think that this could last more or less like a minute. Okay, and you have to go to the link, and maybe you're going to be at Twitch and the website at the same time. Okay, let's see. We are going to present here. There are already 37 users. I'm going to share this one so you can see.
Can we write the code as a banner?
Okay, yes. I will put it as a banner. Let me wait for it. Code. And this is the code. Okay. The code is this one. Okay. And we already have 37 people. Now there are 48. That's nice. That's nice. And I'm going to show you my.
Someone said code and link as a banner.
Perfect. Code and link. Okay. Okay. We are ready. Do we start or we wait till more people connect? We are 45 people connected right now.
I can just answer some questions that I see. Is there any info how many users have deleted teams at the anniversary league? Answer is no, not yet. We will check all the data on Friday. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Johan, are we ready or we wait a little bit more?
We're ready, I think.
How
many do we have?
60.
30. 16. That's fine. Let's go.
Okay. Question 1 of 5. There are a lot of animals, flags, numbers, a lot of stuff right there. It's good to see.
We can see a flag. What is from that flag?
From Sweden. Yes, flags from Sweden too.
It's a coincidence.
Yes. A worm also. A hat of a magician is going to do some magic to win this quiz. There are a lot of people here connecting as well. So we can see a crab, Santa Claus from Finland.
Santa Claus is really from Sweden. The Finnish, they have
Well, we are not. I don't know too much about the history. I thought that was from Finland. It's from Sweden. Okay. 78 is a lion, a banana, a ring, a lucky ring.
Santa, no, definitely from Sweden.
No, the thing is that we stole the sauna from Finland and claimed it as our own, which obviously is not true. And then they retaliated and they stole Santa from us. It's sad, but it's true.
This well, 79. They are only showing 75 in here. A lot of hearts. It's a lion from Edu. Also, a flower. Okay, let's do this. I think that we have enough time.
All right.
Go. Please be as fast as you can. Answer fast to get more points. Which country won the last anti-World Cup? Which was the winner? Brazil, Slovakia, Spain, Italy, Slovenia, Mexico. Which one? Woo! Are you nervous? Time's up! Wow, 2 Brazil, 33 Slovakia, the right answer. 6 to Spain, 17 to Italy, 16 to Slovenia, and 5 to Mexico.
I think some of them got confused because the name is very similar, or not, between Slovakia and Slovenia.
Yes, it's true.
So, well, congratulations. Do we go to the next question?
What people say?
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, let's go. Okay. Question 2 of 5. As fast as you can, please. In what year was Cadric International created? Ooh, a hard one.
Wow.
2017, 1999, 2020, 2014, and 2018. Time's up. Wow. 2017, 23 users got the right answer. 8 thought was the 19 and 99.
I think it's a very good number. I'm surprised.
To 2020.
It's not an easy question.
Yes, a lot
I
thought
think it was a toss-up between 18 and 17. But yeah, I'm impressed.
Well, let's go to the next one. Question 3 of 5. There are a lot of people here saying that have no clue about the answers. Well, that's you have to study a little bit more about hat trick. Let's see. This one is, what year was hat trick created? 1997, 1995, 2000, 1996, and 1980.
1. Time's up.
Well, yeah. That was easier.
Almost perfect.
Who answered the 19 and 80? I really want to know that.
It was me, actually.
Are you playing, Johan?
Yeah, but I can't win the quiz. So,
what? You're an animal, a flag. What are you here on Menti?
Me, I'm a top hat.
Ah,
yeah.
Nice.
Johan playing since 1980.
Yeah.
Well, let's go for the next one. I think that is the last one. Am I right? No, it's the fourth. 2 more questions. How many divisions does the Anniversary League have? This is an easy one. We already talked about it. So 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Yes, 7 divisions. Some thought 8, other one thought 6, but it's 7 divisions. And do we go to the last question?
Wow, this is very funny.
Let's do this. Who was our guest in the first Hat-Trick Direct stream? Wow! Papa Mish, Peo, Ercanto, Hat-Trick Tazos, or LA Alpha? This is pretty funny, huh?
My favorite question.
Yes, that's Peo, yeah. I hope that we have the chance to have the other users here someday at this stream.
Yes, of course.
Stream.
25 for Papa Mitch. Wow.
That's a good number, huh?
Yes, 25 anniversary leg. It's a signal.
Yes, Mr. Vice President Peo, yeah. He was not going to be the president. The second place, always Peo.
Peo, this time you were first.
Yes, this time you were the winner, okay? Well, and the next slide is going to show who is the winner.
LA Alpha said, haha, on the chat.
And well, let's see. Leaderboard.
Nah, come on.
Papa Mish. Congratulations, Papa Mish.
Congrats.
Oh, congratulations. So now I think, now I think it's time for Papa Mish to do some to promote the next stream or something. But everyone here is watching Papa Mish anyway, I guess.
Why am I not even surprised that Mish won? Fast fingers and a lot of hat-trick knowledge.
Yeah, he is. He knows everything.
The second place, Steve. Third, Hivink 14. Then I can read it. It's a 35 in there. Vicinho, Luca Tony, Salnas, Mr. Freeze, Johnny, BHT, and Nambol, the bear. I don't know which one. The rabbit. The rabbit one.
Papa, I'm gonna send in the package. I'm gonna send something for your wife as well, because we have these women's shirts that was never in the shop. I think maybe she would like. Unfortunately, we don't have anything for the baby. Yeah, that's great.
Perfect. Well, I hope you liked this quiz. It was an experiment, and well, we can do this again in the future.
Yes, just tell us if you enjoy it or not.
I think it worked very nice.
LA Alpha says.
The thing is that you really need this time factor. Otherwise, we would have a lot of people with the same result, I guess.
Okay, we have to wait to think for more questions.
So, is it possible to make hat-trick designs available for making the shirt yourself? Okay, so what you're talking about, I guess, is that your design from the from the jersey designer could be used as to print a shirt. I think that's it's pretty hard to do in a way that looks nice, because like all the shirt would be a print. But maybe there is some way to do like your logo, for example, on a shirt. That could be pretty cool. I think that's more realistic. Do a quiz about the game rules next time. Yeah.
And that's a fun one. The rabbit was the fastest guess. He learned a lesson about the turtle. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but one idea could be like when we have themes, like next stream is going to be CHPP, then maybe we could do also the quiz a little bit on that theme. That could be quite fun. So let's see how it develops. But I like this as a thing to have in the stream for sure. It's very
Maybe
nice.
a quiz about the CHPP product.
Yeah, different products.
Yes.
Different types.
Yes. Can't touch this. I finished 60 with only 2 of 5 correct answers. I'm satisfied. Johan,
He's hoping to get the prize for the worst result here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe a rating. Hi. As a prize.
It's not a bad price. Johan, which was your ranking here on the quiz?
Yeah, I didn't check actually. Let's see. 75th. But to be honest, I answered the wrong on several. I just wanted to see how it worked. So I didn't think that Mexico won the last World Cup, for example. But okay. We have to do one about who knows HT Johan the best. Yeah.
Yes, the next Friday is going to be a very interesting stream. The first 2 ones, we talked a lot about this new league, and this is going to be a new space to talk about something really important here in Hattrick, that the CHPP products, and everyone is welcome to join this Friday.
At the same time.
Yes, and we're gonna have, I guess we mentioned it, but we have Tellus, CHPP Tellus will be a guest in the stream, and he's also here today, so looking forward to that. And if you have any questions about CHPP and in general, if you have ideas for apps or like just questions about apps that we might be able to answer, or how Hattrick works with CHPP, and so on, just bring them and we can talk. And we have to see Antonio play the piano also, maybe on one. Right?
It is a fake background to cover my bed.
Antonio plays Mozart really well.
Okay.
My Macy bed. It's not real. I'm so sorry. I can disappear. But maybe I can learn. If I can play Hattrick, I can learn everything.
That's great. Okay, so I have 5% left here of my battery. So either I go leave the room and try to find a charger, or we say that it's more or less 5 minutes left of the stream. I don't know. But it feels like we are wrapping up anyway. But maybe there is something more that we should cover if there is any more questions. Do you answer your emails, Johan? Eventually, I answer them, but sometimes not very quick. Yeah, I pretty much answer everything, but I like always have like around 100 emails that I haven't answered yet. But I know what's in them, and I know why I'm not answering them. But there's a little bit of a backlog, but I'm pretty good given how many emails I get. Yeah, I can just mention. Are there any news on the positions for developers and community manager? This is actually a good question because, like I mentioned, I picked a team in Honduras because we are very close. We have agreed with a developer from there to join us. I don't want to talk too much about who he is and so on because everything is not signed, but it feels really good. So that's like the first hire, and that's someone that will eventually move to Sweden as well. So we announced two developer positions and one community manager. So now that we have the first developer decided, that kind of like changes a little bit perspective on the second one, because now we know what we got in the first, so we're going to try to find someone who complements him a little bit more. And I think it's going to be someone that is a little bit more towards the front end side, design side. So we're going to like revisit and renew the search for that. Maybe even give people a chance to apply again. With the community manager, I got a lot of really good applications, and I'm pretty sure within that group of people we have an amazing new community manager. Problem is that basically I had so much to do, and this hire is so hard for me to do because it's something I care really much about, and like this is my area, whereas the developers is not my area, so it's more, yeah. So I've had a hard time like getting through that whole process with everything else that's been going on, and also like the fact that anniversary year was starting, like I had to start making sure that it got rolling, and we did all this work with the anniversary. I found you guys, and we started doing the Twitch together, which so I've become more involved in the community managing side of things. But that was not the intention. I was hoping to have someone here helping me with it. But it's like more important than ever, and I feel we have some super good candidates. It's just that I haven't been able to drive the process as hard as I wanted. So my apologies if there's anyone out there that is listening now. But we will for sure also kind of like reset that and communicate to everyone that was interested, and maybe give a chance for those who haven't still applied. But now, of course, we have a lot of stuff already decided for this year. So maybe in a way, maybe it will be easier to start working in that position, because like the structure is already decided what's going to happen this year. So, but with the Twitch, I think this is like I really enjoy this format, and I think it's going to be great to have a full-time community manager that also likes this. So I think it's going to be good. But yeah, we're not there yet.
Awesome.
Cool.
I'm trying to find another question. There are a lot of nice things that a lot of people wrote to us, like congratulations for the stream, a lot of nice words. This is always welcome, and thank you for that.
Yeah, just since I see Padikia has written twice about Russia here, I don't know about that, but the first time that you sent that comment, I made a screenshot, so I'm gonna check what's happened there. But it's not. We didn't change our mind, so it could be a bug or it's something else. I don't know. But this was made as a kind of soft sanction, if you will, to we don't want to. The context is that Russian users can't sign up with a Russian team in Anniversary League, and people can think what they want of that, but it's like a symbolic way for us to show what we think about this war and whose side we are on, but at the same time we don't want to like punish or harass, or like we really want to like maintain that if you're like a Russian user, you're not you're not our target, or we can't assume anything about what that person thinks about what's happening, but you can like create a symbolic obstacle, or like something that makes that shows and makes it feel that you're I mean, like similar to what the Olympics do when you can't compete under your own flag. But anyway, so that's one of the things that we did, and but now there seems that there is someone that managed to register a team in that league, so I'm gonna check what that's all about. Right. Yeah. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, so you can choose a region but not a country. Maybe that sounds strange, but maybe that's a bug. I don't know. Anyway, since we're on the subject, I don't want to talk too much about it, but I really want everyone to know that we're like 100% behind the Ukrainians in this, and we have tried to help in a lot of like practical ways, and I think about that a lot, and I do things that I don't talk about as well. At the same time, we have amazing users from Russia, and like there's no sense in trying to make them the enemy just because they're from there, and also for a fact like plenty of them that are against what's happening and so on. But it's a really hard subject, and I can only say that I wish more than anything that this thing stops as soon as possible, and that we can go back to normal. But unfortunately, it doesn't look that it's gonna stop very soon. But peace and love, right, is what we like. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty much finished. My computer is running out of juice. So thank you, everyone. And
see you, everyone. See you soon. Thank you so much. I hope you had a nice time here with us.
Okay. Cheers.
Thank you, people. See you soon.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.